In this video, we will show you how to replace your outer tie rod end on this Ford Ranger. This is part of your front steering, located behind your front wheel. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Safely raise and support the front of the vehicle so the wheel's off the ground. Once you've done so, we're going to continue on to removing the center cover, the 19mm lug nuts, and the wheel. Now that we have the wheel out of the way, the next thing we'll do is pay attention in this area. We have to loosen up this jam nut. This is the nut that holds the inner tie rod and the outer tie rod end together. Use a 21mm for this. See if we can get this to break free. Now that we have that broken free, follow the tie rod end down to where it connects onto the knuckle. In this area, you're going to find that you have a 21mm mounting nut, but you should also have a cotter pin. Ours is extremely rusted, it's just going to break. I'll cut it out of the way. Once you've done that, go ahead and remove the nut, and then we'll separate this. Just give that a quick inspection and set it aside. Now the next thing we'll do is cause some vibration on the steering knuckle and separate the outer tie rod end from the knuckle. The next thing we'll do is remove the outer tie rod end from the inner tie rod end. We'll turn this counterclockwise and count the amount of rotations. 1, 2, and so on. There it is, friend. Let's give this a quick inspection and set it aside. Let's apply some anti-seize to the threaded area. All right, let's get ready to install our outer tie rod end. We'll take this and turn it in the same amount of turns as it took to remove it. One, 2, and so on. Now once you have that inserted to the same amount of turns, continue on to putting this into the steering knuckle. We'll continue down here with our mounting nut. Let's bottom this out and then torque it to 59 foot-pounds. The next thing you want to do is put in your locking cotter pin. You should find that you have a hole going through the stud of the tie rod end. You'll have a whole bunch of slots on the nut itself. Align those areas and put in your cotter pin. If when you torque your nut, it doesn't align with the stud, continue tightening the nut until the very next slot does. Let's make sure we tighten our jam nut. Use our 21mm for this. Confirm everything's secure. Let's take that wheel and put it in position. Start on all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts, we'll bottom them out, get the wheel safely back on the ground, and we can torque each of them to 100 foot-pounds. With the wheel safely on the ground, we'll torque these in a crisscross manner. Torqued. If you have a center cover, go ahead and install that now. Have a look at the backside. You can tell exactly where each one of your lug nuts needs to fit into. Line it up and drive it in. Okay friends, we've got our vehicle back together. At this point, go ahead and take it for a road test down to your local alignment shop. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.